We just heard from someone else who witnessed this shooting. He says he was on the first floor and saw someone get shot in the leg here. Now, I want to show you a vehicle that's still on the scene that detectives spent quite a bit of time focusing their attention on. Chris and Jane, Coast Guard officials have been searching for these 3 missing boaters for about an hour now. We're currently at the Cape Coral Yacht Club, and this is one of 2 areas where Coast Guard officials are focusing their search. Good morning, Chris and Jane. Residents who are still dealing with flooding in Bonita Springs say they're worried that this may become the new normal. Here, residents had to actually set up this caution tape just to outline the road because at one point it was completely underwater. Now, right now, we're just east of I-75 in the community. Chris and Jane, there's still parts of that car here at the scene, and you can see where that driver jumped the curb here on the corner of Winkler Avenue and Colonial Boulevard. And the tire tracks lead all the way up to this pole here, and this is where the driver ended up. But before they hit that pole, they took out a pedestrian crosswalk that was here. Now, we want to show you video that we shot when we first arrived, but you can see that it's definitely still a long line here, and these people are just waiting to get into another line once they get closer to where the tents are. Now, we know that police were called out to this community just before 1:30 this morning. They're focusing their investigation on the second home to my right here. We're told by FMPD that and the child's mother tells me she's furious because she later found out that her son reported this incident to his teacher multiple times, and the teacher still took 5 days to report it to higher ups. Now, take a look at this police report that was filed days. Must have been terrifying moments for the driver in this vehicle. We want to give you a look at it now. The van is still in this retention pond. We're right in front of the Sunshine Church and School here on Palm Beach Boulevard in Fort Myers. You can download an app. It's called Skimmer Scanner. I have it right here. Now, here's how it works. You just hold it up to the pump. You press scan. It takes a couple seconds, but what it's doing right now is that it's looking for any type of Bluetooth device. The lines are getting longer and longer. I'm going to ask my photographer, Lyle, to spin the camera around so that you guys can see. I mean, there are hundreds of people in line already, and it's actually backing up to Daniel's. Now, this Food for Florida program has been going on for a few days. Today's the last day of the program, but there's someone I've been talking to. He's way back there. We're probably going to have to get him during our next hit. But there are folks that showed up yesterday that actually had to be turned away. Chris and Jane, they tell me they had a very long night, as you all can imagine. They tell me it was cold because they don't have a cover on their boat. The boat's still here